Welcome everyone, I'm Sara. I'm going to be leading you through this 40-minute yoga sculpt. Again, as always, if you want weights, go ahead, smaller pounds. I have 3-pound weights. I put them towards the top of my space. We won't use them right away, but we will get to them. So just make sure they're close at hand, but that you won't kick them or anything. And we're going to begin today for our class lying down. You can have your feet planted about hip-width distance apart, knees towards our ceiling, and just place your hands maybe on your body or down on the ground. Sometimes our low backs might feel a little extra tight. So if you want to take a gentle windshield wiper of your knees side to side. And try to find a neutral spine. Relax that low back and pelvis. Maybe check in on the upper body here. You can even let your head rock side to side. Maybe kind of tuck those shoulders and shoulder blades underneath you. We'll just come back to that neutral position. And we're going to reach our arms overhead. Let the back of our hands touch the ground, maybe a little bend in the elbows. We're going to start from the low back and inhale. Try to roll up through our spine, one vertebrae at a time. And as we exhale, start from the upper back, rolling down. Just kind of start to warm up the spine. Inhale, rolling up. And then exhale, back down. We'll take that 3 more times using our breath. So inhale, roll up. Then exhale, back down. Again, inhale, roll up. Exhale, back down. Last one, we're going to stay. Inhale, rolling up. We're going to hold here and just return those hands down to our sides. Hips are nice and high. And we're just going to start to bring kind of these knees one at a time towards our chest. So hips stay lifted. Just bring that left foot up, knee towards your chest and back down. Now switch. Lift that right foot and down, almost like you're marching in place. Hips stay high. Lift and lower. Keep those hips up and lower. Up. Alternating those feet. Press those hands, shoulders into the ground. Do 4 more. 2 on both sides. And lift. And last one, both feet down, hips stay high. This time we're going to move the knees out and back in. So just kind of start to open those knees. Use the inner thighs to pull back together. Open and together. And open and close. Open and close. Try to keep those hips lifted. Just using the legs to open and close. 2 more. Open and close. Last one. Open and close. Release the low back to the ground. You can hug your knees in. Maybe a little rock here. Take some circles. Kind of go both directions. We'll keep those legs together. And then float the feet towards the ceiling. We're going to interlace our hands behind our heads. Slight bend in the knees. And just lower the legs about 45 degrees. Feel the low back pressing into the floor. We're going to inhale, lift the chest up and down. And lift and down. Try to keep the elbows wide. Focus straight up and back down. At any point, you can bend those knees more. If you need to float those legs straight up, rather than that 45-degree here for 10, for 9, last 8, 7, keep that breath flowing, 6, 5, 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Head is down, return those knees to our chest. We're just gonna roll onto our left side. Stack those legs one on top of the other. And just take some hip circles in that top leg. Kind of open and close that knee and hip. Go the opposite way. So we're going to add some leg lifts here. So extend and straighten that right leg out and then flex your foot. From here, you can always kind of sit yourself up if you need to. We're just gonna lift that right leg straight up and down. Try to keep those toes pointing to the same side. Up and lower, 4 more. Up and lower, 3. Only 2, we're gonna pulse it in, 1. Now bring it up halfway and mini pulse, up and down. Keep that foot flexed, press your heel away for 8, for 7, for 6, full range in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now full range, up and lower for 8, 7, 6, last pulse in 5, 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Halfway, last time this side, pulse for 8, for 7, for 6, 5, 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Bend that knee, stack it on top, and release your body and open that right arm behind you. Find a little easy twist, couple breaths. One leg at a time, come through the center and roll onto your right side. As you roll onto our right, again, just take that top leg, find some movement in your hip. Maybe kind of draw some circles. Go the opposite way, full range of motion. Now we're going to take those legs lifts, so extending and straighten that left leg out. Foot is flexed. Again, you can prop yourself up higher. We're going to lift straight up and down. Try to keep those toes pointing to the side. Up and lower. 4 more. Lift and lower. For 3. Pulse in 2. And 1. About halfway down now, pulse. Up and down. 8. For 7. For 6, 5, full range in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift up and down. Keep pressing the heel away. For 6, 5, last pulse in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Halfway, last pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, pulse for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend that knee, stack it on top. Release the body, send that left arm behind us. Easy twist. Take another breath or 2, then 1 leg at a time can draw you back into the center. However you need to make your way up to your tabletop. We're finding our hands underneath our shoulders, hips over the knees. And we're going to inhale, drop the belly, lifting the gaze. Exhale, now curve the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, arch the back, finding your cow pose. Exhale, curving the spine, cat back. A few more on your own. Inhale, arch. Exhaling, cat back. Take 1 or 2 more rounds and find your way back to your neutral spine. We'll step those left toes behind us and we're going to reach our right fingertips forward. Now lift that left heel, finding a long arm, long leg, breath in. Now exhale, bend your elbow and bend your knee out to the sides. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, elbow, knee, bend to the sides. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bend. 2 more. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bend. 1 more. Stretch and bend. Inhale, stretch. Just release the hand down. Toes step back and open to a little modified side plank. Float that left arm high. Maybe circle out the wrist. You can reach that arm overhead if you want to add a few arm circles, kind of open the chest, shoulder, go both ways. And we're going to come back to our tabletop and switch all of that out. So right toes behind us, left arm reaching forward. Now float that right heel, long spine. As we exhale, bend the elbow, bend the knee out to the side. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bend. Inhale, stretch. And bend. Two more. Inhale. Exhale, bend. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bend. Inhale, stretch. Hand to the ground. Toes step back. Spin open, little modified side plank. You can roll out that top wrist. Maybe add some arm circles, open the chest and shoulder. Go both ways. We're coming back to our tabletop. We're just going to tuck our toes and hover the knees a couple inches off the ground. So a hovering tabletop from here. Now hold your upper body and step your right toes back. Then your left toes. Now bring your right knee in, left toes in. Now switch, left, right, left in, right in. Switch, right out, right in, left in. Switch, left out, left in, right in. Right out, right in, left out, right out, left in, right in. Hold here, one more breath. Then step those feet back to your high plank and down dog. Press back. As you take a few breaths, maybe begin to pedal those feet. In your down dog, and kind of shift side to side. Now, as you keep kind of moving through your down dog, know that at any point, if you need to take a pause, take a break, feel free to do so. And just join us whenever you're ready again. No problem in taking that pause and doing what you need. So we'll start to walk our feet all the way up to our hands, coming towards the top of our space in a rag doll. So take those feet pretty wide. You can grab your elbows, your shoulders. You want to bring hands to your low back. Maybe interlace those hands and pull them away. We'll take a few more breaths. If you wanted to take a different grip of your arms, you check in with the head, nod it yes, or shake it no. You can start to release those hands back down towards the ground. We're going to bring our feet together to touch. Weight into our heels and inhale, chair, bend the knees, reach the fingertips high. We're going to hold here, so weights back into our heels, knit the ribs together. We're going to take these little pulses up and down. Think of squeezing the legs together as you pulse. Maybe even try to lift your toes. Keep your weight back. We're here. Breathe for 8. For 7. For 6. For 5. Left leg comes with us in 4. 3. 2. And 1. As we stand up, bring that left knee up. Little balance. Now, at any point, you can goalpost your arms. Sometimes that helps to kind of stabilize that balance. We're just going to kick that left heel out, bend the knee back in, and stretch, and in. Maybe reach those arms up or out to the sides. Stretch, and in. 2 more. Kick, and in. 1 more. Kick, and in. Now, this time, we're going to extend that leg behind us. So you can goalpost those arms, press that left heel behind you. Now, same thing, you're going to bend that knee, squeeze your heel to your hip, extend. This is a balance and a strengthening. Extend and heel in and lengthen. In and stretch. 2 more. In, stretch, and in, stretch. Step back, high crescent lunge. Reaching high. We'll take a little twist, send your right arm back, left arm forward. High crescent lunge. Warrior two, press that back heel down. Right knees and toes point forward. Kick that left heel up. Right knees pointing forward. And we'll take an extended side angle, elbow to the knee. You can reach that top arm overhead. Or maybe bring hand to your hip or low back, opening the shoulder. Release that arm, straighten that front leg, reach up towards the ceiling, reverse triangle. Find your low lunge, hands all the way down, turn that back foot. We'll step back to a high plank. From here, from knees or toes, 3 push-ups. Lowering halfway and up and lower. 1 more, lower, up, press back down, dog. Walk your feet up to your hands, zip your legs together. Bending the knees, chair, lift the hips, reach the fingertips high. Keep that weight into the heels, knit your ribs together. We're pulsing up and down. Squeeze those legs together here for 8. Right knee comes with us in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As we stand tall, bring that right knee in, little balance. Option again to goal post your arms, broaden your chest. Now take that right foot, extend it out, bend the knee in, extend, and in. Arms can be up instead, in, 2 more, out, pull in, 1 more, extend, and in. Now we're gonna fly that leg behind us, airplane pose. Stretch that leg back. Now just bend the knee, heel to your hip. Extend. It's a balance and that strengthening. Bend, stretch. In, 2 more, and bend. Stretch, 1 more, bend. Stretch, high crescent lunge, reach high. Open twist, left arm back. High crescent lunge. Warrior two, spin your right heel down. Open those arms up. Keep those left knees and toes bending straight forward. Extend side angle, find a little length in the arm and chest. Maybe hand to hip or low back. Release that arm, stretch the front leg, reverse triangle, reach high. Low lunge, hands all the way down to the ground. Step back again to your high planks, from knees or toes. 3 push-ups, down and up, wherever you are, down and up. Last one, down, up, tuck your toes down, dog, full breath. All right, we're adding on, so come back to your high planks, all the way down to the ground. Keep those legs slightly separated, interlacing hands behind our head. Elbows are gonna stay nice and wide. You're gonna imagine a marble at the end of your nose. So we're floating just slightly off the ground. Now engage the glutes and press the lower body into the floor. So as we inhale, we're just lifting the chest. Lower about halfway. Inhale, lift. And lower. Imagine that marble at the end of your nose. Keep your focus down. Elbows wide. Lift and lower. 2 more. Lift and lower. Lift. Now adding the legs. Everything up and down. Lift. Maybe go about halfway as you lower and down. Lift and lower. 2 more. Lift, lower, and lift. Lower, release those hands. We'll press back to a child's pose. You can let your knees and hips open. Stretch the arms, stretch the spine. Take a couple breaths. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale when you need, exhale when you need. All right, coming back up into our tabletop. We're going to come down to our forearms, take the weight out of our wrists. So your forearms are going to replace your hands. So wherever your hand was, middle of your forearm. Now interlace your hands together, or you can even kind of stack one hand on top of the other. We're going to tuck our toes like a down dog. Send your hips high. Knees can be bent or straight. And maybe even try to walk your feet in a little bit closer to your hand. Our head is heavy, looking back between the ankles. Now we're going to inhale, we're going to lift our chest, and you can start to shift forward. Think of your nose, your chin touching the ground in front of your hands, and then press back, head heavy. Look forward, shift, and back. We call this dolphin kisses. So you're bringing your chest forward and back. You can take that any amount, or maybe you just hold here in this kind of dolphin shape in your down dog. Or shift and back, lifting your chest, elbows wide. Forward and back. You can keep going at your own pace, or again, hold that position. Keep breathing. We're here. Your variations for 8. For 7. For 6. For 5. Last 4. Full down dog in 3, 2, and 1. Press up to your hands, down dog. Now look to your hands, walk your feet all the way to the top of your space, folding forward. We're going to inhale, chair, bend the knees, hips a little, reach up. Now open twist, send your right arm back. Inhale, chair. Open twist left. Inhale, chair. You can add a lift of your heels. As we open twist right, maybe lift your heels. Heels down, inhale, chair. Switch, left arm back, lift the heels. Lower down, chair. One more, both sides. Right arm back, heels lift. Down, chair. Left arm back, heels lift. Down, chair. Stand up, bring that left knee in, one leg, balance. Now take a big step back into our star. So as we open up, heels in, toes to the corners. We'll bring hands into our heart center. Keep those elbows wide. Now you can bring hands to your hips. We're bending, and we're going to think about our spine staying stacked, shoulders over hips, and straighten. So rather than going way low, and bringing our chest forward and our hips back, we'll try to stay up and down. Maybe even wrap your hands around your torso and feel like you're an elevator, descending straight down, knees pressing open and up, down and up, down and up. Now we're going to pulse about halfway up and down here for 8, for 7, full range in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten up, lower, down, and up, down, and up. Full range for 6, 4, 5. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now as you straighten up, you can turn back to your front foot, low lunge. Now stepping back, high planks. We're going to come to our side plank, zip the legs together. Roll to your right heel. You can come to your forearm on your hand. Left arm high, adding a little bit of a twist. Cross that left arm and open. Or stay here, hold, or cross and open. 4, 3, and open. 2, open, 1. Open all together, high planks, down dogs, press back. Walk your feet to your hands, top of your space. Inhale, chair, bend the knees, weight to the heels, reach up. We'll take that twist. Send your left arm back. And chair. Switch, right arm back. And chair, you can add your heel lift, left arm back, heels lift. Heels down, chair, switch. Right arm, heels down, chair. Left arm back, heels. and down, chair. Right arm back, heels, heels down, chair. Stand up, bring our right knee in, little balance. Now step that right foot back, open up into your star. Heels in, toes to the corners. This time, hands in the heart center. We're starting to bend our knees. Now you can bring your hands to your hips. You can kind of sink down a little bit more. Maybe shift side to side. And gently keep pressing those knees open. Now we'll start to come back up. Hands on our hips. We're going to bend the knees. Now we're going to add a little pivot. So you're going to pivot that right heel. Turn your hips, heel back open and straighten. Bend the knees. Pivot that left heel. Open and straighten. Bend the knees. Right twist. Heel down and up. Bend left leg. Open up. Again, bend right leg. Open up. One more. Bend left leg. Open and straighten. Come back to your left foot. Low lunge. Step back to your high planks. Side planks one more time. Legs zip together. Now drop to your left heel on your left hand or forearm, right arm high. Hold it here at that twist. Right arm underneath and open. Under and open. 3 more. Twist, unwind. 2, open. 1, open. Find your high planks. We'll press back down dog. Couple breaths. From your down dog, walk your feet up to your hands, top of your space. Now you can take a little kind of crouch and curl, bend the knees, rounding the spine. We're going to add our weights in. So wherever you are, finding your weights. And as we straighten the legs, we're going to separate our feet about hip width distance apart. And we're going to stand straight up first. Hug those elbows in. And now lift. So your triceps are parallel to the ground. And we're just going to open and close. Open and close. Now, as we do this, you can be right here concentrating on that. Or you can add your left leg. So that left knee is up, so you're closed. When you open your left knee and arms and close. Open and close. So you're just trying to use that left hip. Right side of the body stays. Open, close. Open, close. 2 more. Open, close. Open, close. Step that foot down. Draw your elbows in. Now you're going to just lift up and down. Now you can take it full range. Pin your elbows to your ribs or add a little pulse. If you want to add your heel lifts, you're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. If you're adding that lift, engage your glutes and lower. Lift, or maybe you're pulsing. Lift and lower. Pin your elbows to your ribs. Lower. Up and down. We're here for 5. For 4. Last 3. 2. 1. Hug those in, bend your knees, plant your weights down to the ground. We'll step our left foot back to a low lunge. We're going to come down to that back knee. Hands can stay down. You can also draw into that right knee or even reach your arms towards the ceiling. We're trying to stretch out that left hip. Now bring our left fingertips down, just open that right palm out to the side, finding an easy twist. Optional with that back knee and really press that heel behind you. We'll bring both hands down, lift that back knee if it's not already. And we're gonna inhale and start to stretch out the legs and low lunge or tap that knee down. Just a few more. Inhale, try to stretch. Exhale, lunge. 2 more. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, lunge. Last one. Inhale, stretch. And lunge. Now you can bring that back knee down. Take a full half splits. So pull the hips back, lift that front foot, toes towards the ceiling, chest down. If you want to sink your hip all the way to your back heel as you fold. Option 2, if you like to take that weight out of your back leg and you prefer to stay up, maybe step that back foot a little bit closer. Whatever position that helps you to relax the body and really focus on that right hamstring. Just a few more breaths here. You can start to find your way back up to your fold at the top of your space. We're going to bend our knees. We're going to grab our weights, stand up again. Now again, this time, lift those elbows, triceps parallel to the floor. You can take that open and close. If you were just taking that open and close the first time without the leg, maybe even bring your arms out to a T. So a little bit of a different change in the body and arms. If you're adding your leg, right knee up, you open, close. Keep those arms in that T shape. Right leg open, close. Open, close. Keep breathing, keep moving. Left side stabilizes for 3, for 2, and 1. Now release that foot down, hug those elbows back in. Again, you can take your full range up and down. If you want to add your heels, lower, keep those glutes engaged. Think of your elevator this time going straight up and down. Straight up and down. Or take it pulsing, double time. Little smaller and lower. For 3, for 2, and 1. Now release, bend those knees, plant those weights to the ground. Step your right foot back, low lunge. Again, we'll come down to that back knee. Hands can be on the ground, to the leg, or fingertips high. We'll bring our right hand to the ground. Open that left palm and chest up. Again, if you want to lift that back knee, really press through your heel. We'll bring both hands to the ground. Lift that back knee and we'll inhale, start to stretch up. Exhale, under, tap down. Couple more, stretch. And release, lunge. 2 more, stretch. And soften down. 1 more, stretch. This time, knee all the way back down. Half splits. Pull the hips back, lift those front toes. And if you want to sit all the way to your heel or stand up, again, whatever allows you to really focus on that left hamstring and relax all the other parts of the body. We're going to come back to our low lunge, and this time to your high planks. This is the last little push, so see how much you can do here before we completely start to wind down. So we're going to see if we can float that right hand straight forward, bicep towards your ear, and release. Now switch, left arm forward. Now, option is to add the opposite arm as leg. So as we float the right hand, see if you can start to float that left leg. Try to press everything away, whether you have to bring fingertips down or bring that foot back down. Maybe try it again. And release. We're going to switch. This is the last thing. Left hand. See if you can float that right foot. Press and reach away. Again, you can always take a moment, regain, come back up. Find that high plank, release those knees. We'll just sit back, roll those shoulders. Now you can either stay seated here if you want to sit all the way down. Just walk those hands behind you, roll the shoulders back. Little lift in our sternum. Couple big breaths. And as we come back up, we'll just sit off to one side. Plant those feet, knees towards the ceiling. We're going to find our bow pose, hands underneath the legs. Lean the torso back. See if you can start to float those shins parallel to the floor and the ceiling. You want to let your arms go. Squeeze those knees in here for 8, for 7, for 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll release, let those knees open, soles of the feet together. Let your head and torso be heavy here. And we'll sit ourselves back up. We're just going to take one more little thing. Cross your right ankle in front, or if you want to stack your right foot on top, whatever seated posture feels better for you. We're just going to reach both arms towards the ceiling and then press your palms together and then press them away. So take an inhale. As you exhale, take a little side stretch towards the right. Think of really trying to, almost like a sandbag is on that left hip and left leg. Inhale, lift through the center. Exhale to the left, sandbag is on that right hip and leg. Inhale, lift center. Now we'll take a little twist towards our right, and then you can release right hand behind you, left arm crossing. You can stay tall and lifted, or if you want to even walk your hands out towards that right side, so your nose coming towards the right thigh. And then wherever you are, walk your hands towards the front, folding over the legs. And sitting all the way up, we're just going to switch what leg is in front or on top. So now that left leg, reaching the arms high. Again, interlace, press your palms up and away. Easy side stretch towards the left, sandbag on that right leg. Lift up through the center, easy to the right. Inhale, center, little twist to the left. And release the arms, right hand crossing the body. Again, stay tall if that works better for you, or if you want to walk your hands out towards that side. And then wherever we are, hands reaching forward, straight over the legs. And you can start to sit yourself up. Take another shoulder roll or two. Shake it out. All right, nice work, everybody. Woo! Thank you for joining me today for this 40-minute yoga sculpt. Hopefully you were sweating some. Grab some water and do what you need to take care of yourselves. And we'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody.